We may never know how the apocalypse began, but what can be known is the story behind each survivor that we encounter. In this series, your comments matter more than ever, as you help write the backstory behind every survivor that we bring in. You also help make each decision for the community. Each episode, I will read all of your comments as we build this community together. And if you follow this series, we will get to know each other along the way. I will actually get to know your story. After all, we shouldn't have to wait for the apocalypse to see that the people are the most important. This is Season 2 of Story Mode. To watch Season 1, click the link below.
How's it going? You're a lifesaver.
Joy.
What is good, everybody? Back with a bonus episode in Story Mode where you guys tell the stories, and this is Becky. And we were going to dismiss Becky. However, Paul, you called it out in the comments. You had a sister named Rebecca, also known as Becky, who passed away before you were born. And so in honor of her memory, we're going to keep Becky. I can't promise that she won't die in a base siege or at a plague heart, but I can promise we will never kick her out. So you guys got to tell me more of her backstory. Paul, I think we got to go with where you're from, and that's where she's from. She also brought a dude named Hopper. You can tell me a story. What's Hopper's background? Why is he named Hopper? He's a free runner, holed up at a farm and organized. Go with that. Tell his background in the story. How did he meet Becky, and how did they get here? And this is Becky. We're going to knock out a siege horde and a plague heart, hopefully with Becky here. And Paul, you got to take lead on that one. Where's Becky from? She's old, Rebecca, now. She's an old lady. Not a great survivor in the typical sense, but a great survivor because we love unique survivors, and she's definitely that. So in honor of Rebecca, Becky stays. I love it. Thanks, Paul, for weighing in. I'm going to read all your comments later. We read all of your comments every episode to the best of my ability if you get them in on time. And you guys get to tell the stories of all the survivors and help me make decisions like this one. Like I was going to let her go. Now we're not. Let's get this guy. Boom. All right, let's knock this thing out before it becomes an issue. I heard a Baba Yaga. Trumbull Trader every time. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Let's knock this thing out before it comes our way. Hopefully. Ooh, I should have shined the light on it. Hopefully this doesn't become a thing.
We need to do something.
Gotta get kind of close to make it happen. Okay, there's a screamer. Let's just take one to be safe.
Infestations are down.
Kind of a waste
Don't worry so much now.
of an energy drink there. Big time waste, but I want Becky to make it through this episode big time. But we don't take it easy with our survivors. We risk even our favorites. All right. Let's get to a plague heart. Hopefully we can recruit our guy Prof, middle name Danger soon. Thanks for reading out your most dangerous situations in like a funny way. Oh, another one. What the? Okay. Let's get this one. Becky putting in work. Yeah, bonus episode on Friday. These episodes are usually on Monday. I try to get you a bonus as often as I can. Where's that screamer? There's the bloater. There's the screamer. Ah, I missed. Popped him. All right, let's go get a heart, y'all. Let's go get a heart. Yeah, I hope your day is going well. It's a Friday bonus episode day. Major episode on Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And that's what we do. So this series has had a great following. I appreciate all of you guys. I think if we see a Paul, now we got to recruit a Paul, right? I'm going to ignore that infestation. Because if I take out the heart associated with it, it'll melt away on its own. 2 for 1 kind of deal. Would this be a heart? No. So what do you got going on this weekend? Put it in the comments. I just got back from my Washington trip, and it was rough. It was rough. It was good. It was rich. Ugh. Oh, we got hostiles. Dang, Smokes might have to go take care of them. But the trip was rough. I mean, I had to have some high-level meetings about, not high-level, but important meetings for the future of my life and my family, and those went well. But my daughter got sick. She went with me just to be my travel buddy, and I love her. Have a time, and she got COVID on the trip and was down for 2 days, and I had to cancel some portions of it, but that was okay. I took care of her.
Just have to get this done.
And I was forced to just sit at the house we were staying, just the two of us, and just sit. I had to cancel all meetings, like I traveled that far. I didn't get to see my buddy Java. But you know what? It forced me to sit and not go with my plans, but just pray. Literally just, I sat on a sunny Washington day, which is fairly rare this time of year, soak in the sunshine, and just pray about a future. We're thinking of a move exactly 2 years from now. I didn't get to go to Linden and Blaine, some towns that I wanted to visit and check out.
I think it's almost
The
down.
meetings with the people we want to partner with went really well. But it forced me to sit there, take care of my little girl, watch silly YouTube videos with her, try to make her laugh till she fell asleep. And then when she slept 2 straight days, basically. Body aches and stuff. Just pray. I just sat there and prayed. So it kind of became my plans out the window, and I could do nothing. I could do nothing but pray. And I did. It was cleansing, man. Like, I'm a planner, I'm a doer, I'm an actor.
A lot of infestations cropping up lately.
I should do a bloated check.
What a relief! It's finally
Untouched,
down.
Becky, untouched. Dang.
Dang it. I feel
Dang,
safer already.
Becky. Shout out to Paul. Look at that, Becky. Untouched. She's got some wisdom in her ears. But like I said, it didn't go according to
I
my
don't want to be
plan.
here any longer than I have to.
And I just sat and prayed, and it hurt. It hurt my heart. Seeing my kid, you know, just miserable like that. She didn't complain a single word, but it hurt my heart. And it was tough going that far and not getting to go do a lot of the recon I needed to do or wanted to do. But you know, I just gotta trust God. That's how we roll. And trust. Next time, Java. Next time, priority. I'm gonna get up there. I did get to see Phil, aka Battlelord Omega, aka Master of Samples, aka the Nocturnal One, aka oh crap. Not aka oh crap. That had nothing to do with him. I found out a new alias, and I'm gonna have to repeat this in the next episode on Monday. So I'm kind of guessing we'll get more Monday viewers than Friday. But we know Phil, my dude from way back. I've gotten to have lunch with Phil 3 times in my life, and we live 1,300 miles apart. If you tell me where you're from, if I'm ever traveling through, I will hit you up and I will buy you lunch. But Phil, aka Battlelord Omega, Master of Samples, the Nocturnal One, aka Gior, has another alias. I went to a place called Pho You Plus Burgers. It's pho and burgers. It was awesome. I loved it. I can't wait to go back, Phil. And when we went up to order, the Asian lady, who's, you know, master of the pho and the burgers, was happy to see him because he used to eat there like 4 or 5 times a week because he lived right above it, in a house right above it, apartment right above it. And when he goes up to order, she goes, "Hi, Danny." And I looked at him and go, "Danny?" He goes, "Yeah, they call me Danny." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Just another one of my aliases." I'm still laughing about that. Still laughing about the new alias, Danny. He said, because for a while they didn't know his name. They kept thinking it was Danny. Now they know his name's Phil. But they call him Danny. So this is a short bonus episode just because I love you guys. Really, sincerely. I love this channel. I love you guys. I wanted to tell Paul, I love you, man. And I appreciate all your comments. Long comments, man. Well thought out comments. And I appreciate you. So I can't promise that she'll live. It is Lethal Zone for a reason. But old lady Becky, from wherever Paul is from, whatever you're comfortable with, Paul, state, city, country, whatever. If you don't tell me, we'll just make one up. She's here to stay. And she killed it. She's untouchable. We can call her AKA the Untouchable One. We do need to go get some more food and stuff. What do we get out of here? Materials, okay. We're gonna have to actually maybe loot. Maybe loot. Short episode today, but a brand new one coming up. I didn't actually read your comments. Let's go loot and read your comments. Let's do that. Let's go loot. I don't know where there's gonna be food. I don't know, man. I don't loot. I don't loot. I don't even know. I don't even know where to go. Let's go over here. All right, I'm gonna loot this while I read your comments back.
Okay,
So
I'm all
I'm gonna
there.
hit mute on this mic and I'll chime in on the other mic. So not as short of an episode as I thought. All right. Muting the mic and reading your comments. Well, here we are. Judith is going to go out and she's going to loot about. She has resourcefulness, so she's got that extra pocket. I'm going to use her as my main looter. And I'm going to read back your comments from last episode, starting with Scylla. Scylla, you never disappoint. I'll tell you what, you have been such a good contributor to the storylines. And here's another good one. You said Hopper is Becky's stepson. He's fresh out of high school when the zombie apocalypse started. Becky was a prepper. She was teaching Hopper how to survive. Nicknamed him Hopper because he was always on the move from base to base. I love it. Let's go with that. Hopper is Becky's stepson, and she was a prepper teaching him the way. I love that. I love it. Thank you so much. Savvy, the most dangerous thing I ever did, climb a 400-foot abandoned cell tower. The view was absolutely stunning. I don't think I could do 400 feet on an abandoned cell tower. That's like freaking State of Decay 2 in real life. Did you unlock any plague hearts while you're up there? That's crazy though, man. Good job on you. Congrex's Prime. I'm a member of his channel. Not only do I watch his channel, I'm a join member, and I'm watching his series on State of Decay 2 right now, and I'm completely enjoying it. Thanks, Prime. He says, that's a good movie and a soundtrack. I think you're referring to The Greatest Showman that we mentioned last episode. The crazy thing I used to do is go downhill doing over 45 miles an hour. One day I hit a rock, my front truck, and I went flying. Nearly got run over by a car and broke my right wrist. Fun times. When my car hit a front trunk. Okay, so you're on a bike going 45 miles an hour. You hit a trunk, went flying, broke your wrist, and then said fun times. And you almost got run over. Dang, Prime. Well, I'm glad you made it. Glad you made it because I'm enjoying your channel. Mikey, my brother and another friend went through our neighbor's trash cans and gathered up parts to make homemade go-kart. The frame, engine, seat, wheels, everything came from people's stuff they were throwing away. Needless to say, not the safest of all vehicles, especially without brakes. But when you're a kid, that's what makes it fun. Dang, that's so cool, Mikey. Another good one. Jay from Texas. What's up, man? He says, we had a 10-speed bike with no tires, just rims in my neighborhood as a kid. Everyone took turns riding and risking their lives to prove they were cool, including myself. One day I wanted to impress my girl, so I rode past her house. I decided to do no hands trick and flipped right over the handlebars as she watched. I scraped myself up off the street and pushed it home, daring not to even look her way out of embarrassment. Jay from Texas. What a story, man. Thank you. Bob Cadaver. I did a lot of stupid and crazy things as a kid. We had BB gun wars, see who could climb the highest up on the tall trees, ride into ditches on our BMX bicycles, and go flipping head first over the handlebars. That seems to be a theme, Bob. It sounds like you had a great childhood. Tail Man says, I had rock wars with my friends. We found small rocks and threw them at each other, pretending they were bullets. I love these stories of dangerous things you did as kids from last episode's question. I love it. Plasnoid. Oh gosh, most dangerous stupid thing I ever did was give a girl I liked a poem I wrote about her for, it was during school at lunchtime. Didn't work out, by the way. She just ignored me. Ouch. You gotta take your shots, Plasnoid. I'm proud of you. Grim. Hopper reminds me of Henry from Walking Dead. I know that sounds stereotypical, but he kind of looks like Henry. I think we should keep him and work on his backstory. I always move into the base in the middle of the map on this one for convenience, but with my first Nightmare playthrough, my group just moved onto this map, and I chose the amusement park this time. I gotta get a map. I gotta get my, influence up. That's the only reason I haven't moved yet, but I appreciate the input. And we'll keep Hopper for a bit. We'll keep him. He's a keeper. Mark Miller, currently trying to recruit a survivor named Gary Coleman, who looks like the Different Strokes actor. Thought I was seeing things. That's so cool. Perfect. Stephen Price. I already told you this story. Yeah, Stephen's got a story, man. And I don't want to read it out loud. Go read the comments from last episode. Dude, it had to do with an assault. I mean, seriously, we're all on like fun stuff. That one's not fun. But Stephen, I admire you standing up for your sister. War says, clipped my tiny toe on the corner edge of a wall in my home. Ouch, it nearly fell off, but I was lucky it fully healed. Well, I'm glad you got that. Bob Cadaver says, Duts, not enough influence for the outpost. Yeah, I cleared an area to get an outpost and realized I didn't have enough influence. Braden, almost walking off a cliff as a kid. Corey, the stupid, most dangerous thing I ever did was triple load a muzzle loader pistol, and it flew backwards out of my hand. You're lucky you got a hand still, man. I hope you got a hand. Steven, you ever play Dead Rising games? I think you might enjoy them. I really should try it. I really should. I'll check it out. I just reached 1,500 days, says Risudi 2. I think that's how you say it. That's amazing. I've never come close. 1,500 days? Wow. Foxgirl99, good stuff. Sawsome, and Foxtry has a channel, YouTube channel. You definitely should check it out. Paul Hume. Paul says, Sawsome, another great video. Sorry to change your plans, but you need to keep Becky. And that's when he went on a long text. I'm not going to read it now, but you can check it out, where he tells us about his sister who passed away before he was born, named Becky. So we're going to go ahead and keep Becky. Shout out to Paul. Paul, give me background. Where's Becky from? Where's Hopper from? Where are they from? Ashes says Walter White. Cool Zone Gaming says slice of pizza and eyeballs. Okay, emojis. Good on you. Cool Zone Gaming, another great channel. Ashes Antics. He and I go way back. Another great channel. Check out those channels. And Tommy Spot. Super faithful with the comments. Every video I put out. Nice video, my friend. Thank you, Tommy. Thanks to all of you. I don't know if there's any time left in this video. If there is, enjoy the rest of it. And this is a bonus episode, so we'll be back on Monday with another story season episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out the merch in the merch store, and we're going to keep gaming straight through the apocalypse.